Hello and welcome to Pristine Figurine. So for today, we have the one and only Mirio Togata. Now this guy is the man, so I look forward to checking him out. This particular figure comes in, I think, 4 sets. As well, I just want to start off by saying also as well, the cardboard itself looks kind of cheap, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I'm pretty used to this, and it is pretty light though. So this is what I was talking about before. It was Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Mirio himself. I'm definitely excited for Mirio because this is definitely one of his first releases, so I'm pretty excited to get him. And it's just an amazing hero, amazing character, and I love everything about him. The reason why I personally love Mirio is, this guy, when you look at him, he just gives you hope, and he believes in a strong sense of justice. And that's what drives people to want to be like him. And also the fact that, his inspiration towards others is a great trait for him to have. Now, what I love about Togata is that in this show, some people are quote-unquote blessed with good quirks, and so it's kind of like a privilege in a sense. But for Togata, his quirk is permeation, which allows him to phase through certain objects and even through people. We see a good product of what he is now, but in the beginning he struggled with it a lot, and he knew that was a weakness. And I think the fact that he was able to turn that weakness into one of his greatest strengths, and also that he worked with it, not only was it his strength, but the fact that he just knows that what's wrong and he figured out how to use it. I think that's just something really cool for a person to have, to identify. What makes him such a great character is that he believes so strongly in himself, and that's what gives him his strength. Coming from a student who was, nearly the bottom of his class to becoming basically the #1 high school student, it's really cool to, the fact that he believes in himself, the fact that he knew his weaknesses and he improved upon it, that's true strength. Also, plus, he has such a shining personality that, as I mentioned before, he inspires so many other people to become great. You have Deku meeting him for the first time, and I guess in a sense, as a viewer, us meeting him for the first time, we can already feel his radiance, his shining aura that makes you also want to be striving for the top too. The way he rubs off on other people in such a positive way, I guess not positivity, in such a positive way. It's something, that, to be honest, it's something that everybody would like to have every now and then, right? In today's world, people are having their own struggles, their own internal battles, and it's really nice to have a character like this who has that shining aura, that person that when you see, you just feel like you can do it too. Whatever struggles you're fighting, whatever you're trying to battle. By seeing a character like Togata, you believe in yourself too, and you also want to strive. You don't have to be the greatest, but you definitely just, want to be enough for yourself. And you know what? Sometimes if you want to be enough for yourself, that's all you need. You don't have to compare yourself to your friends, to your families. And I think that's important, having that self-confidence, having that self-love, your self-care. For me, Togata instills that into other people. Like, for example, his best friend Amajiki. This character, Amajiki, has social anxiety and can clearly be seen in the anime. But when Togata's around, Togata helps Amajiki break that barrier, and he's able to talk to other people. He's able to teach other students, and I think that's something that's really important. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with of being an introvert. It just means that you're comfortable with yourself, and don't let anyone else ruin that for you. Mirio Togata's hero name is Lemillion, and that's because he wants to save 1 million people as a pro hero. And that, it seems such a crazily huge goal, right? But this is what he wants, and he has that mindset to focus on it, and that's something that personally I admire from him. Now, what I love about Togata is he understands what it means to be a great hero. It's not just being the strongest. It's not just, beating all the bad guys. It's having that will to inspire others, to give everyone hope, and having faith in other people. And Togata has those qualities for sure. Because for me, as a spectator, he's one of those characters that when he pops up on the scene, you kind of think, you know what, everything's gonna be okay. And for me, to capture that feeling is a priceless feature that you can have for someone. And when your presence embodies that kind of aura, you should be proud of that. And don't take that for granted. Because if you have that aura, keep inspiring other people and keep helping others to make them believe in themselves and make them believe that they can do whatever it is that they want in their life. This particular unboxing of this character is something that I was really excited to do, and thank you for watching. And also I want to say, always be collecting, be inspired, and most importantly, be pristine.